chance now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Grab behind the line. It's random. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Caught over the middle. It's Rivers. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. The screen, and watch out. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
That is no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
And this place was going crazy before the game, and the offense on the first drive kind of quieted them down a little bit, but the defense, great job. They get a goal-to-go situation. They get the stop, force the field goal, force the miss. The crowd's back in it, baby.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Makes the catch. It's Harris.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Durham. Fires left. He's got an open man. Turning it on. He got loose, almost housed
dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pick up of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
He wants to change this route. Off play action on first down. Makes the catch. Powers through the defender. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability...
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did, and I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
Firing toward the end zone. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. No, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And the kicker starts the year perfect. Nice job, nice way to start the year. The offense takes the football down the field. Yeah, you want to get touchdowns, but getting points on the first drive to start the season, really nice job by this unit.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Throwing right. He's got it. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receiver. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
And the Gators will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Durham. Right down the middle. It's caught downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off play action. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here come the Irish back on offense. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to throw. It's Durham. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Big play for the Irish there, reminiscent of a Tim Brown or Rocket Ismail.
Yeah, and I'm glad you used a reference in the last 30 years, Reese. You know, just trying to find playmakers at Notre Dame, and Michael Mayer, obviously, in the recent years, was a guy that you could really, really depend on. Trying to find those golden Tates, those elite players out wide is something they've been missing over the last several years.
Quick completion on the out. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice.
Looking for the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
He wants to throw it again. He's got his man. Open space at the 25. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. the end zone. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Quick strike complete. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going to take a shot at this DB. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
A big part about playing the quarterback position is turning the page, playing the next play, not letting bad plays beat you. And that's his first career interception in college football, so that's going to sting. But now you've got to get back out there and lead your team.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Dances away. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Here's the handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
Was looking for more running room and found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, giving 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Luna. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in.
The Gators line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's going to let it go. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. He got a step and just dusted the field.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Drive late in the half. To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Peace. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wants to go up top. He's looking deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield, it's Durham. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better, though.
With the catch, it's Bailey. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Got the first down. Looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'll tell you, this defense in their front seven, they're going to have to play with great eye discipline because they know they are going to see this type of misdirection in their run game, and they got gashed there.
Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
There he goes. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency in getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Irish! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The give on the inside. At the 35, he's got room. There he goes to the left. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. He's up to 51 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes one deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Got it in the middle. It's Rivers. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Gators are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Fires to the wideout. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. Now he's going to throw it all the way back across the field. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a...
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Gators will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Looking for a man, it's Durham. Catch in the middle, it's Cantrell. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed.
Trying to get behind the defense. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And the pummeling has started.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
On the snap, it's Randall. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Dropping back, it's Day. Gets it out quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He wants to go deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
To the ground with the back. Breaks into the open. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. He now has 91 yards on the day, and the defense has been getting a steady diet of this dude on opening day. Here's a heat. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Got his man. Oh, what a cut. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They'll line up for a second down play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He's moving out of the pocket. Looking left. That's caught. It's Harris. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
I think this defense really needs to start thinking about really fencing this quarterback in. You cannot let him go east or west because he will extend the play with his legs and his speed and then hurt you throwing the football.
Smashes ahead. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they want. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game one, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Auburn is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a startling offensive display. They're up 14 over Arkansas. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. It's complete to the left. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a... They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, it's Day. Quickly to the tight end.
Listen, I know that game didn't get very much, but I love getting the tight ends involved. Get everybody involved in the offense. Make me cover the whole field. Keep everybody a little bit honest.
The Gators with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th.